No one expected laughter in the middle of a battlefield. The predator cub's claws flashed, its teeth bared, a blur of motion born to kill. But the human didn't flinch. She caught the creature mid-air, spun around like she was playing a game, and laughed. Every alien soldier watching froze. That laugh wasn't madness. It was something else. Something terrifyingly human. Because in that instant they realized she wasn't fighting out of fear. She was teaching the predator what mercy looked like and what humanity truly was. If that scene sent chills down your spine, you're in the right place. Welcome to another Humanity Find. Yeah, story, where humans don't just survive, they redefine what power means. So hit that like button if you love bold, legendary moments like this. Subscribe for more HFY stories every week and share this one, because someone out there needs to remember why humans are never to be underestimated. The night sky above Delta Ridge burned in streaks of red plasma. Alien warships howled overhead, cutting through the darkness like hungry beasts. Below, the earth trembled. A lone human outpost and barely more than steel walls and stubborn courage stood against an entire predator coalition. Inside the perimeter, Captain Mira Han adjusted her helmet, her expression calm. Her team was gone. Communications jammed. Air support minutes too far. She exhaled once, slow and steady. Fear was a luxury she had never been allowed. The alien commander, watching through scope lenses, smiled. One human. Alone. Easy kill. But the last time someone said that, a continent burned. Mira crouched behind a shattered wall, fingers brushing the soil. The same dirt humanity had spilled blood on for generations. Above the ridge, shadows moved. Predator soldiers closing in, eyes glinting amber in the smoke. Then she heard it, a small guttural growl. Not from a soldier, from something smaller, younger. A cub. Mira turned, confused for a heartbeat, and saw the small predator shape darting toward her through the chaos. Not attacking, running, terrified. And just like that, the battlefield changed. The cub stumbled through fire and smoke, its fur singed, eyes wide with panic. Plasma bolts screamed overhead, lighting the dust in flashes of blue and orange. Mira's first instinct was simple: survive. She lifted her rifle, ready for another ambush. But when the cub tripped and cried out, something inside her paused. That sound wasn't a predator's roar. It was a child's whimper. Damn it, she muttered, lowering her weapon. Behind the cub, alien soldiers shouted in their guttural tongue. Orders, curses, disbelief. Even they hadn't expected this. The small creature looked up at her, trembling. For a heartbeat, two species that should have been enemies simply stared at each other, both lost in the same war. Then a plasma bolt screamed past Mira's head, striking the ground beside the cub. It shrieked and bolted forward, straight toward her. She didn't think. She moved. Throwing her weapon aside, she sprinted out of cover, boots hitting cracked ground, heat licking at her armor. Every alien gun turned toward her. But she wasn't aiming to fight. She was aiming to catch. The cub leaped, claws extended, teeth flashing. Time slowed. Every alien sniper froze, their scopes fixed on the human who dared to step into open fire. But Mira didn't flinch. Her hand shot out. Gotcha. The cub hit her chest, and instead of pain, there was motion. Mira spun on her heel, momentum carrying her around in a full arc. The cub's weight swung out like a dancer's partner mid-spin, and in that wild, smoke-filled chaos, she laughed. Not the laugh of madness. Not fear. It was light, free, human. The aliens hesitated. That sound didn't belong here, not in war, not in fire. It cut through the battlefield sharper than any plasma blade. The commander barked orders, but none moved. They just watched as the human cradled the cub, soot streaking her armor, eyes bright. "Easy there, little one," she whispered, voice calm as thunder faded. "You're safe." The cub blinked, confusion flickering into trust. And around them, an entire army realized they weren't witnessing combat. They were witnessing something worse, or greater. They were witnessing humanity doing the impossible. For a moment, no one dared breathe. The human stood there, unarmed, holding the predator cub against her chest. Behind her, plasma smoke twisted into ghostly shapes. Around her, hundreds of alien rifles remained raised, but not one fired. She looked up slowly, meeting their eyes through the haze, and every soldier who met her gaze felt it, that impossible calm. Mira stepped forward, just once. Every barrel twitched downward. Instinct, not command. The cub stirred in her arms, looking back toward its own kind with a soft cry. "This war's over," Mira said quietly. "You just don't know it yet." The alien commander snarled, taking one step forward, then froze when the cub wriggled free and ran toward him, pressing against his leg. The commander's jaw tightened. He understood. The human hadn't taken a hostage. She'd earned loyalty. That kind of power didn't come from weapons or ships. It came from choice. And in that silence, the predator soldiers began lowering their rifles, one by one. The human had turned mercy into dominance, and compassion into control. Days later, the smoke cleared from Delta Ridge. The alien coalition withdrew, leaving behind silence and scorched earth. In that silence stood Mira Han, the woman who had stopped a war not with fire but with laughter. Reports spread faster than light. The footage, a human catching a predator cub mid-air, laughing in the face of death, became a symbol across hundreds of systems. Some called it propaganda, others called it divine madness. But the predators, they called it truth. Their commander, once sworn to destroy humanity, now carried a scar across his heart, not from battle but from respect. His species began calling humans the laughing kind, warriors who smiled in the face of death. And somewhere deep in the Terran archives, Mira's transmission was preserved. Her last words from Delta Ridge: "Mercy isn't a weakness, it's what makes us dangerous." Generations later, soldiers of every species whispered her name before battle, not as a warning, as a prayer. Because legends aren't born from victory. They're born from the moments when humanity chooses to be more.